Check Point Certified Security Expert R81 156-315.81 practice questions are useful in the preparation, which can help you get certified successfully. 1. Which is the least ideal synchronization status for Security Management Server high availability deployment? A. Synchronized. B. Never been synchronized. C. Lagging. D. Collision. 2. During inspection of your threat prevention logs you find 4 different computers having one event each with a critical severity. Which of those hosts should you try to remediate first? A. Host having a critical event found by threat emulation. B. Host having a critical event found by IPS. C. Host having a critical event found by antivirus. D. Host having a critical event found by anti-bot. 3. In R81 spoofing is defined as a method of A. Disguising an illegal IP address behind an authorized IP address through port address translation. B. Hiding your firewall from unauthorized users. C. Detecting people using false or wrong authentication logins. D. Making packets appear as if they come from an authorized IP address. 4. Which one of these features is not associated with the checkpoint URL filtering and application control blade? A. Detects and blocks malware by correlating multiple detection engines before users are affected. B. Configure rules to limit the available network bandwidth for specified users or groups. C. Use UserCheck to help users understand that certain websites are against the company's security policy. D. Make rules to allow or block applications and Internet sites for individual applications, categories, and risk levels. 5. What is a feature that enables VPN connections to successfully maintain a private and secure VPN session without employing stateful inspection? A. Stateful mode. B. VPN routing mode. C. Wire mode. D. Stateless mode. 6. The CPD daemon is a firewall kernel process that does not do which of the following? A. Secure internal communication, SIC. B. Restart daemons if they fail. C. Transfers messages between firewall processes. D. Pulls application monitoring status. 7. What is not a component of Check Point Sandblast? A. Threat emulation. B. Threat simulator. C. Threat extraction. D. Threat cloud. 8. Which of the following type of authentication on mobile access cannot be used as the first authentication method? A. Dynamic ID. B. Radius. C. Username and password. D. Certificate. 9. What happen when IPS profile is set in detect-only mode for troubleshooting? A. It will generate geoprotection traffic. B. Automatically uploads debugging logs to Check Point Support Center. C. It will not block malicious traffic. D. Bypass licenses requirement for geoprotection control. 10. What is the mechanism behind threat extraction? A. This a new mechanism which extracts malicious files from a document to use it as a counterattack against its sender. B. This is a new mechanism which is able to collect malicious files out of any kind of file types to destroy it prior to sending it to the intended recipient. C. This is a new mechanism to identify the IP address of the sender of malicious codes and put it into the SAM database. Suspicious activity monitoring. D. Any active contents of a document, such as JavaScripts, macros and links, will be removed from the document and forwarded to the intended recipient, which makes this solution very fast.